Hello again everyone and welcome back to Oblivion. We are back in the Mages Guild and Jean keeps saying hello to me, which is slightly weird, but...
My name is...
Selena Brummer.
Well, sometimes I feel we're not welcome.
Oh, yes.
Not only has necromancy...
Yes.
Look, I like you and all, but if Volanara and Jaskar want to have their fun, fine. I'm not going to participate, and I'm not saying another word about it.
So it's Volanara and Jaskar. As Volanara... One of them has made it... What am I even trying to say? Volanara's probably made Jaskar...
Good evening.
Invisible, hasn't he? That's probably what's happened here. And all the other mages seem to be out, which is annoying. Oh well. I guess we'll leave for the time being. Nothing much else to do here. Just quickly check the map, see anywhere we haven't been in, like shop-wise. There's the Great Chapel, obviously. Apart from that, I think we at least had a look in everywhere else or gone to. So I don't think we have any need to try and lockpick anybody's house. I'm curious about Banelin's house. Why is it apparently not like illegal to try and pick the lock? If I wait for a moment when I'm not seen, just in case he does trigger anything. Like so. I'm just curious to see what's in here, really. Hello there. Hello, Banelin. You okay?
Huh? You're not Grom?
Ah. Oh, Grom, hello.
The Master doesn't like visitors. Leave this house, now! If you're still here in 20 seconds, I will be...
Right, well, I guess I'll be on my way. Pleasure to meet you both. Who the fuck is Banelin? Like, seriously. Who is he? Who is he, and what gives him the right to be a master, exactly?
Let's get to training.
Speechcraft? No.
Everybody. Goodbye.
Everyone's talking about me. Oh, well, that's nice. Let's go to the Great Chapel. Worshipping Talos. Ooh. That's risky. If Skyrim hears about it, they're gonna be annoyed. Yeah. There we go. Fully healed. Nobody in here to talk to, really, is there? Probably not much to be found in the Undercroft. What time is it? It's 9:36 PM. Oh yeah, I need to go and speak to the Countess in the castle, don't I? Have an audience, because she apparently wants to see me for some reason or another. It's not often that you get a request from someone of royalty, so...
Hello there.
Don't think she'll be in during the day, so let's... That's during the night, sorry, so we'll just wait 12 hours. Pop in the morning. Mondas. Is that meant to be Monday? I don't know. I don't know what the equivalents for all the days are in here. Right, let's yeah. Let's head in to the Great Hall of Castle Bruma.
Always a...
Ah, Karis!
What do you need? Although we can't go back and undo what's been done, I feel justice has been served and Braden's soul. In your absence, I dispatched a runner to Skingrad to let them know they needed... Like Braden, I think he...
Yes, indeed.
You did what had to be done. There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Raynal was an evil Dunmer, and he does... It's always...
Raynal was an evil Dunmer.
Well,
hello.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Countess.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
Well, like 25 gold. Yeah, thrilled me.
Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying.
I didn't care to look, actually, but...
Well, it's safe to
yes,
say
sure.
I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history.
And you
In
want
fact,
another one.
I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete.
Okay.
I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
Oh, yes, of course, the Draconian Madstone, yes, that one.
Some see
I've
only
heard
the
all about
conflicts
it.
between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together.
Buy a house in town?
I don't trust you.
Okay.
Yes?
You don't trust me enough to talk about that. What the hell do you even mean?
Is that so? Really? You're wasting your breath. Please, I'm embarrassed. You're wasting your breath. You're Goodness, what can I... You can't... You're good. I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home I have.
Alright.
It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate.
Go on. 10,000 gold? What if I said I can't afford it?
What a shame.
Oh.
I'd prefer to own...
Hang on a minute. How much gold do I have? I mean... Alright then, go on.
Wonderful. I'll have the deed transferred to you. As I said, I've had a look at the place myself, and it could use... I'm fairly certain that Suratan at Nova Roma here in...
So I can buy furnishings from my house in Nova Roma then. Cool. Right, I'll remember that. I bet you that's ridiculously expensive too. Anyway.
He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. I admit to sharing the common enthusiasm for the arena.
Ah, the arena. We'll be there eventually. Ah, the Draconian Madstone, what of it?
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type.
Ooh.
The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
Pale Pass.
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
Absolutely not. No, and I don't care. No.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders.
Raymond Cyrodiil's a smart man.
The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek.
Oh, Vivek.
They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear
That's
flank.
what it's pronounced. Right.
Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea.
Those fools. So the Alliance ended the conflict?
Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up.
That's a weird one.
The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone.
Okay, so how the hell did you find that?
If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game?
Yeah, sure.
I
Why
had a
not?
feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone.
I'm curious.
I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins.
Oh, reading.
Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well.
Okay.
I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
It better do. Okay. You know, this is gonna be like a wild goose chase, isn't it?
The Madstone awaits.
Diary.
I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map.
Okay.
The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area. Be cautious.
Well, this sounds like fun.
I'm pleased you... The messenger's diary...
Sounds like a right laugh. Countess Carvane has told me that her scouts have already located the first landmark mentioned in the diary, Dragonclaw Rock. It's been marked on my map, so I should begin the journey from there. Where is Dragonclaw Rock? Oh, it's all the way over there. Again, that's not too bad, I suppose. It's not a million miles away, is it? I suppose we could start on this journey now, couldn't we? Yeah, we could do. Ah, we're meaning to talk to the guy who's imprisoned here, aren't we? For that lady in town, I think. I think we are, anyway. If I'm not mistaken. If we're allowed to speak to... Hello.
Speaks. I overheard that the vampire hunter who was in town...
Yep, you're correct.
What a bother.
I believe this is what I need to do anyway, so let's pop in. Right.
Prisoners may not accept gifts.
Okay, gotcha.
I haven't got all day.
There he goes, Jorunda.
Go away.
Okay. Maybe not then. Oh, I actually have to speak to her first. Okay,
No
well.
touching the locks.
Whoa! I'm not touching the... Oh, God. Just calm down. Fine, I'm done.
I haven't got all day.
Are you follow... That was worrying, to be honest.
Welcome back, my lord.
Oh, my lord, that's very, very polite of you. Yeah, let's go and have a word with... Is it Anora? Anora Aurea, yes. Let's go and speak to Anora Aurea. Go and speak to her, and then before we come and talk to Jorunda, we'll have a look at our house too.
Ha!
Ow. Ow, I'm greatly pained by that fall. Anora.
Can't you see that I'm upset?
Oh yeah, I remember her now.
Everyone's saying there's trouble in Kvatch.
Yep.
I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it.
Okay, stolen gold.
I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true.
Okay.
I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't... All I can promise is that you'll...
Okay, keep talking, I'm in.
Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes.
Okay.
I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going.
You're still thieves, you know that, right?
That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way.
Wow.
I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard.
Ah.
I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it.
Well,
He's not likely to just come out and tell...
it's slightly questionable, but yeah. Jorunda doesn't exactly seem like the kind of guy who deserves that much compassion, so yeah. If we can make some money out of it, we might as well, right? But where's this house? Ah, here it is. My Bruma house. There we go. Now that I've arrived at my new house in Bruma, I may want to head over to Suratan at Nova Roma to secure some furnishings for it. Okay, let's have a look around. Yeah, this definitely needs some furnishings. It is pretty bereft of anything right now. It's quite a big house, though. Yeah, it's a nice house. Alright, cool. So, where is Nova Roma? If we go to Nova Roma first... it's up on the top, isn't it, somewhere, I think? Nova Roma. Behind these houses. I'm curious as to exactly how much the furnishings cost. Probably way too much for me. I mean, I've already spent 10,000 gold buying the house, so... sorry, 10.
What do you want? Let's do business.
$1,906 per item of furnishing. So that would cost what? Say it's 2,000 each, round it up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18,000 gold the whole house would cost to furnish. Maybe a little bit less due to the rounding, but... Bye-bye the dining area
You
one.
bought that for a song.
Oh, it's gone. It's the price has gone down as well. Maybe his disposition must be increasing with if you buy things of him. Upper sitting area too. There we go.
Thank you.
And we'll leave it at that because we don't want to spend too much. If we then go back to our house, which is this one. Yep. Let's have a look at the new furnishings. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, I'm loving life right now. Although, about it was the dining room, wasn't it? Wait, what? I did buy 2 things, didn't I? Does this literally encompass 2 things? Goodness me. Okay, I was expecting maybe a little bit more than this for me buying. Oh, okay. So this is. Okay. So that was. Well, I'm sure my big property empire will take off eventually. Right. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, then please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you in the next episode of Oblivion. Thanks again, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.